I think we're live. We're live.
We're live.
We're live. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, everyone. Oh, stop chewing, Chad. Come on.
Sorry.
Anyway. Chad and his ham sandwich.
A picture. Hey, I just got you've been blocked notifications.
Oh.
What?
I'm just still amazed that Julie agreed to get on the show.
Right? You knew what I was when you picked me up.
Quick lapse in sanity.
I have a whole long list of people who
said they don't want to be on it?
Yeah, exactly. And that's putting it mildly.
I don't know what you call that look.
Oh, Byron, I hope to answer your question, how short will the show be? Well, hopefully it'll be very short.
Be 4'10".
11.
11.
That's about my daughter's height. Okay.
I'm digging that picture right there.
God.
Let's
Hey, John.
John is with us.
Look, it's Julie with us. Wow, that's not even a photo. Look at the moving pictures.
Harry Potter.
Pizza monster. Oh, Julie, did you keep this? Did you keep this episode secret from your friends and family?
No, I didn't.
Wow. Wow, we have two people here, and they're not the regulars.
That's we got actual viewers this time.
I'm also a little nervous and concerned. Like, I guess Julie's bringing the new people, but the old people are like, been there.
You wanted nothing to do with that.
The old people.
Exactly. That's a good description. I think she's the first one to actually pay attention to the fact that she's on the screen, or at least be aware of it. Wow, that's just, you should never do that. Ever. Ever. Ever.
It's called improvisation. Hey, Leo is here. Hey, Leo.
Wow. It's like tomorrow over there.
Hey, it's the show is on. It started. When did this show start? I'm like, I was just busy doing whatever.
July?
Thinking of tacos.
Tacos?
Just thinking of tacos. Just thinking of tacos.
Okay. That's
more
fair.
interesting than this show. That's for sure.
We're going to have Leo get in touch with you too, so we can find out what that little sound is over there at your place.
It's the fan, computer fan.
Wow. How old is that fan?
It's a MacBook Pro. They make, Wow. And then you told me to change my audio settings, and that's what happened.
I just said your mic was hot. Turn it down.
Yeah, I know. You think I'm hot.
So you turn it down, and you end up with the sound of the fan. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Leo, I blame Leo for everything.
Hopefully Leo just notices your hair.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. What's it called? QR code, barcode,
the hex code,
if you want. So
I've heard it both ways.
John says, he hopes I'm getting paid for the show. You think anybody would be willing to pay anything for the show? People pay not to see the show. That's how we make money.
Facebook feature turned on where they can send stars that are worth a nickel or something.
Yeah, and Nancy makes a good point. We said it's going to be a short show, but we are dragging our time here. So let's. So what have we got? What have we got today?
Well, we've got the one, the only, this person.
Who's that?
Whoa. It's a
Who?
voice from the heavens.
From the Netherlands.
It's Julie Riley going to be with us today. So we made some special arrangements. We had a booster seat sent to her house, and I think we're ready to bring her in. Should we do it?
Okay. Well,
why not?
If we must,
Daniel, try to calm your enthusiasm. Get it. You know you're all dancing and feeling guilty for not exercising.
Hey.
I burned like 100 calories just watching that.
Yeah, you could lose weight other ways just watching it too. But
Well, alrighty then.
Alrighty. Well, you know the funny story about those videos when I first hired Julie, I saw those videos. Everything looked good, and then I just happened to run into her Instagram or something, and I'm like, why is Julie keep dancing in the kitchen every day? And like, what is that? Like all I see her do is like dancing in the kitchen. So then I found out. We'll let you tell the story, Julie. Like, what is with all that dancing in the kitchen?
So I, as a side hobby, am a fitness and health coach, and that is my pre-workout dance video that I would do on TikTok while I'm taking my energy drink before working out, and it just got my day started, and it was fun.
There you go. We used to work out together till I just
we did
fell off the.
You flaked on me.
Big.
I don't know where you did. Yeah.
There was a wagon.
He's a slacker.
I don't know if I fell. I'm pretty sure I just jumped off of it.
You jumped, rolled down the hill, crashed hard at the bottom.
And then took off. I didn't. I would say then I kept running, but I didn't. I just laid there.
No, you didn't.
There are no hills in Kansas.
No, there are no hills in Kansas, but there are some in Texas. He found the one.
I didn't need the hills. The wind caught me in Kansas, and I just kept blowing and blowing and blowing and blowing until I hit a cornfield.
That'll do it.
I took a
wheat field.
I took a 360 picture.
More likely for wheat.
I took a 360 picture over in western Kansas one time. It was cornfield, and I told people just hold the phone and just turn around in a circle. Trust me, it looks the same in either direction.
It does. You know. There's an issue. Julie may not enter any cornfield because it's a true story that if anybody grew up in a corn farm, and then you know that once you enter a cornfield, if you're not taller than the corn itself, you will never find your way out.
Oh my goodness! My goodness! Ah, there you go.
Down here.
That's what happened to the booster seat we sent you.
The chair broke.
Stephen Kaplan, the man, the myth, the most wanted.
Something.
Oh, man. Okay.
Let's go into let's keep moving.
Oh my God.
No, you getting to know all. That was just too adorable to not put in. I loved it. Made me miss the days when mine were little.
Oh.
Can you do that again for us? What was that move?
Yeah, no.
Just pretend the microphone is your kid.
Chad loves this segment. He insists of doing it every single week because he just likes hearing himself sing the song, and he doesn't want it replaced. Yeah, so we are in the segment that Chad likes for me to announce every week. He private messages me and says, "Daniel, can you announce the segment finally?" So I'm like, "Okay." This is a segment where we like to know our guests. And so,
way to change it up and add some variety there, Daniel.
Add some variety in here, yeah. And we want to know we want because we tried to look you up online and dig some stuff on you. And other than those court filings that we're not going to share today, we kind of knew about you a lot, but there are a few things that we're going to bring up today. We want to know more.
Well, you already brought up the fitness journey, so we'll just skip that. And I say let's just jump into the thing I'm most curious about: Star Wars wedding.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, my husband is a huge Star Wars fan, and I actually had already planned before marrying him. I had been engaged to somebody else and had kind of thought about having some Star Wars elements. And so when we were talking about getting married and we were talking about our big wedding, and he said, under one condition, we can have some Star Wars side to things. And I was like, okay. He thought I was going to argue on it. And he's like, wait, okay. And I was like, okay. So I went down the aisle to the Imperial March and his cake was Boba Fett's helmet's cake. And we were escorted into the reception by Boba Fett and Darth Vader. And he had to battle Darth Vader for me while Boba Fett had tried to take me hostage.
Oh my goodness. Daniel, what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
I could rank them by most worst to least worst. My big beef, Star Wars is a fun fantasy film. My beef is that it's considered to be a science fiction film series. It is not science fiction, ladies and gentlemen. There's no science about it. Why would spacecrafts need wings? What don't get me started on this. Magic.
That's your biggest problem with the movie.
Magic, yeah. Oh, not to mention the bad acting, all the Jar Jar Binks, all that stuff. But the last couple were actually kind of nice. But yeah,
that's awesome.
So did you do the Princess Leia Jabba the Hutt scene kind of down the aisle?
No. The rest of it was very traditional wedding. No, I did not have cinnamon buns on the side of my head. Still very traditional wedding, but just little hints of Star Wars elements.
Little hints.
Stefan wants to know which character each of us would be from Star Wars. Honestly, I think Daniel would be Jar Jar Binks.
Probably Ahsoka.
You think that's who you'd be, or just because she's so cool, you want to be?
Maybe both. What's wrong with both?
I could see that, though. I could see that. So good.
I was Rey for Halloween a couple years ago.
Nice. Rey, overrated.
Yeah, but the costume worked. So
I'm a big Han Solo fan myself. So
yeah,
we like Boba Fett in our household.
I don't know who I'd be,
the Mandalorian.
but if I could be, I'd pick Han Solo. So, I don't know.
Yeah. Han Solo is an inspirational character. He's a good Gen Xer, a rebel without a cause, kind of going out there and just doing
this
whatever.
Show without a cause.
Yeah, there's show without a cause, without a purpose, and we don't understand why, but we just do it. Yeah, so it's and by the way, Laura picked up on the World War II themes in Star Wars, based off of a lot of people don't realize it, but yeah, it's very World War II-ish. Yeah, so awesome. Thanks, Star, for that.
So that's why your problem. It's not science fiction; it's a docudrama.
Reenactment of future past, whatever. Yeah. So, Julie, one thing I could never keep track of, and I know we've talked about this a few times, but we wanted to figure out how many places have you lived in, and can you sort them out in alphabetical order?
Oh God, in alphabetical? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Bermuda, California,
Bahama. Ooh.
Cuba, Florida, Louisiana, Kansas, Maryland, Minnesota. I think.
Pretty good, except for the Kansas, Louisiana one.
Oh, I got the whatever. But
That was,
I was like,
impressive.
ABC.
Very impressive.
I was like, I think that's all of them.
But can she do her zip codes in numerical order?
I don't know any of them, but the one I'm currently living in.
So why did you move so much?
I was a Navy brat.
So did you get to like steal a tank or whatever and go and like, what is a Navy brat? Like
I went and hung out on Navy ships. I got to go, like, I've probably been on more Navy ships than most sailors in the Navy have been on.
As
because
opposed
we
to
were
the Navy tanks?
Yeah. Because we were a fueling station. And so my mom's job was to go debrief the ships when they came to the base. And I would go with her. And so I've been on, probably at least 100 different Navy ships.
Wow. And you also got to go out drinking with sailors with the fake ID and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah. It's typical at 10 years old to go do that.
Wait, till what age were you a Navy brat?
Till I was 12.
Oh, okay. So and that's when you moved to.
Then we were in Maryland, and we were there for a little while till my dad took a job. He was still working for the government, still working for the military, just as a civilian. So then he went to Cuba, and so I went down to Cuba with him. And then after that, they took a job in Louisiana. So we were there, and that's where I finished high school. And then from there, bounced around a little bit after high school till ending up in Kansas.
Kansas, yeah.
Yeah.
So
100 Navy ships, drinking with sailors. That's right, Toya. Julie lives large. That's just how she is.
Go big or go home.
Which of the places? Which place do you miss the most?
Bermuda.
Why?
Because it's a tropical island. Like, it's the beach life and
So
great
Cuba.
weather year round. So, yeah, Bermuda.
Which place do you miss the most because of food?
Louisiana.
I knew that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We found a Cajun restaurant this weekend when we were down in Oklahoma that was amazing.
So, where in Oklahoma?
In Oklahoma.
Yeah, surprisingly, but it was really it was a
You've
Texas
been gone
franchise.
Too long.
No, it was good.
What was it called?
They had fresh crawfish. Razzoos.
I've heard of them.
Yeah,
but
they had fresh crawfish, and it was good.
In Oklahoma.
you got to come here for Easter when we do the crawfish in the backyard. That's the way you want it. My brother-in-law is a Louisiana boy, and he makes a
Dump it
regular,
on the
and then he makes
table
a
with the newspaper.
woo, mama, that's hot. So, we get the paper towels and paper everything, and good times. So, Daniel noticed the other day that your son's name is Jet, which I also told her. I said, well, your husband also works on them. He was curious why the name, if that is why. But then as we kind of dove a little further back in the history, especially on Twitter, we noticed that you tweeted a lot for a while about cloth diapers. I'm curious what that was about.
So, yes, his name is Jet, and we came across the name because I went through and made a list of no matter what name off of that list was chosen, I would be happy with the name. I put it in alphabetical order, and I read the name in order to my husband, and we got to Jet, and he goes, Jet. And I said, do you want to hear the rest of the list? And he goes, nope. And I said, okay. Because we already had the middle name picked out. It was a family name. And so he's now Jet Li as well, which is, the martial artist Jet Li, which is funny since he is about to get his black belt. And yes, we used cloth diapers on him. And that was a really big community on Twitter that, like, before Twitter chats were huge in the marketing industry. They were huge over in these other little pockets of groups, and we would do Twitter chats where they would do giveaways and stuff. So I was participating in Twitter chats back in like 2009, 2010 with the cloth diaper community. So trying to win, because those things were expensive. So anytime I could win free ones.
The cloth diaper community.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a thing.
Sounds like a dirty group.
A little.
Bunch of potty mouths.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had
Just
two
saying,
kids.
it'd be a crappy place to hang out.
And I have to say that cloth diapers just sounds like a bad idea. That just all the way around.
They were easy to deal with, and they saved me a shit ton of money.
There you go. There you go. No pun intended, I'm assuming.
That's
Exactly.
just, yeah. I don't, Julie doesn't swear much, but this one was appropriate. So I had at least not on camp, not in what's the term for this? Not in civilized circles. So yeah, there you go. So the one thing I did find out about you recently, which I didn't know, is that you. Julie's all worried. Yeah, no, we'll get to the part that you have to worry about soon. Is that you're a queenie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
She
we're
says all
always
like, what about it?
Yeah, yeah.
I know. I'm like, where are we going with this?
Yeah. Chad and I are always intrigued when we hear about queenies because, we feel like we feel a bit of FOMO. It's like, we want to be something too. Like, how could we, why are we excluded from this? Not that we want to be queenies, but
Cover Daniel.
there you go. So how did you end up in this exclusive club? And is it a secret society? Like what's up with that?
You got to have the secret handshake, you got to get the power ring, wear all the right things. It kind of started as when one of the girls in our group was going through a rough time and needed her girlfriends and put a call out for just like, can we get together? Because I need my girls. And everybody kind of showed up. And unfortunately, I actually wasn't able to go to that one. But then we started doing some other trips and we just started getting together. And I don't know how the name Queenies, how we settled on Queenies, but that's kind of where we ended up. And so we're just there and we support each other and we can reach out to each other when we're just having fun or having a really bad time. And, be that voice.
Are you still a queenie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
yeah, we chat all the time. I sent them a message. They're slacking on me today, though, and not showing up. So.
Wow. Haters.
We're really supportive until we're not. I don't know.
We're always there for each other.
We're really supportive until we're not.
It's just I think queenies usually shun this show. So because we want to be members, we want to be in the group too.
I'm trying to think how many queenies we've had. We've had Jessica, Kelly. I think just 2 so far.
That's okay.
The rest don't return my calls.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe we're going through the wrong channel.
The court order probably has something to do with it, but whatever. So listen, we're actually going to do something a little different this week. Usually after our intermission, we do everybody's favorite segment, but we're actually going to do it before intermission because you know what? There's no rules, and we just like to be a little crazy here on Subpellucid. So we're going to move into the part that usually everybody dreads, but ends up having the most fun with. Just so Daniel knows not to mess with you. Yikes. So everybody keeps asking. I feel like we should finally let everybody know that is actually video of Daniel as a child. The secret's out.
Really good cameras back then.
It's a great video. I just stood still the entire time to get people to think it's a photo, but it's plain. Even the shark stood still.
Well, Julie's one of the few people who's actually seen the show, so she knows what's about to happen. I think, or she
I
just
have
lied
to do
to
my
me.
research.
Yeah, yeah. She when she planned for baby names, she organized their potential names in alphabetical order. So we know she didn't just hop on the show.
So listen, we're gonna bring up some photos. There's some things that we found, and thought maybe there's a little story that went with them. Maybe there's not. You can make one up if you want. Whatever. Just don't make it boring. No pressure. But we just thought we'd take a little journey through Julie World. Which, by the way, is an amusement park where it doesn't matter how tall you are, you can ride the ride.
Oh, God. That was my cousin's wedding, actually in Sebring, Texas. So just down the road from you. And yeah, I was 10 or 11. And those are two of my cousins behind me.
Wow. That was awesome. And now you're seeing the comments as they're popping up too, right, Julie?
Yep.
You're able to see all that today. That's good. All right, let's make sure there. All right, what about here?
That is Dancing with Boba Fett at my wedding. And no, Boba Fett is not my husband.
Those boots are like great dancing boots. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
I
right-
just don't
right
really
on
think
that wedding
Boba
dress.
Fett was running with those on.
Yeah.
Ew.
That's
I could just imagine Julie after this dance, like, I got to clean this wedding dress from those big boots.
Have I ever shared the video from my daughter's wedding with you?
Yes.
Julie? Yeah.
Yeah.
She has some friends who are big time into it. Their costumes, their Mandalorian stuff is incredible.
That was good.
What's going on here?
That was at my son's scout camp, and I was pack leader for that year.
Order of the Arrow or something?
No, it was just they do like different awards at the end of the camp, and that was like for being. I think there was one for like your first year, and then one for being the scout leader. So,
Okay.
so I was
Gotcha.
getting my scout leader awards, and we weren't in any kind of uniform or anything because it was 110 degrees out, and they said we don't want you in like scout uniforms. So.
I didn't see that coming. I just assumed it was some kind of kickboxing thing based on your shirt. Like, oh, she wants.
Well,
she did
yeah.
some... But okay, that's fair.
I didn't know that adults get awards too. I thought it was just for the kids.
No, adults get
Yeah,
them,
there were
especially for like
some.
leadership, and they have a thing called wood chip where you can learn different
Yeah.
skills. And
these were beads that you add, and like every year you would come back, you would get more beads.
Oh, kind of like Mardi Gras.
yes,
Yeah.
except you earn them
Yeah.
completely.
Except
In a
I
completely
didn't have to
different
flash
way.
anything for those. Yeah, I didn't have to lift my shirt to
Yeah.
earn these ones.
I was in Mardi Gras, but nobody gave me any beads.
Wow, you were doing it wrong or right? I'm not sure which.
Flashing the wrong stuff. Oh,
I was in Civil Air Patrol, and so it's an auxiliary of the Air Force for youth, and that was before I was headed off to probably just a meeting.
And what were your responsibilities? 'Cause, air patrol. I assume you weren't allowed to fly anything.
Yeah, we learned to fly. You would actually learn to fly before you were 16, and then you could take your solo when you were 16. But I didn't go that far. And then we were trained to actually do ground search and rescue if a plane crashed. Civil Air Patrol, the 8th grade through 12th graders were who would help go assist local search and rescue units.
Wow, that's incredible. I had no idea that even went on.
Yeah, so we'd actually go on training missions, go camping. So this is when I lived in Maryland, and we'd go camping up in the woods of Maryland or out in Pennsylvania and go hike, the terrain and everything, and do search and rescue training missions.
That makes me want to be like even more careful, because just the thought of knowing there's a chance that my safety, my rescue is in the hands of a bunch of teenagers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
So
And first of all,
that
I need
is-
to let everybody know that he's only 5'6".
he is. That is Jason Taves, and he is with Quick, which is a audio transcription tool that is really cool. But they're here in Wichita, Kansas, and so he's gone to like social media marketing world and stuff. But yeah, he clearly towers over me.
I don't. What is he? I think he's probably like 6'1", 2", maybe. For real?
Yeah, maybe.
I think
I don't
something
know.
like that. Yeah.
I'm 6'1". He seems taller.
I think he's taller.
Is
I'm 4'11", so
Yeah. It looks like you'd think you met an NBA player, but I've met him. And I know that's not true.
no, very far from NBA player.
This one concerned
Oh.
me. I'm not gonna lie, especially because you're kind of leaning closer to the other.
To the Russian. Yeah. So this was in Bermuda, and it was a ship
Home of the
that
Cold
came
War.
in. And it was. I wish the picture had the whole ship because it was there like on a goodwill mission, but it was more of a. It wasn't like a modern military ship. So, it had the sails and everything. It was that style. And my mom's job was to go debrief them and talk to them. And it was like a goodwill mission of introducing some of the U.S. sailors to the Russian sailors. And they would get to know each other and have lunch and have dinner. And so I got to go hang out with them and eat and kind of get to know some of the Russian sailors that were there. And they were really cool. And we gave them, some U.S. military like memorabilia, and they gave us some Russian military memorabilia. So somewhere I've got like a Russian sailor cap and like a belt, and then their neck kerchief thing, scarf
Wow.
that they wear. So yeah,
There's a
it's kind of
flag
cool.
you don't see anymore.
No, yeah.
The interesting when the Soviet Union broke apart, my dad and I had tickets to go to an exhibition hockey game, the U.S. versus the Soviet Union, and it was right after they broke up, and it was the first time that they weren't wearing their old CCCP hockey jerseys. They had a CIS because they temporarily were the Commonwealth of Independent States. So it was a big deal that night. So it was interesting to see that flag from way back.
Yeah, it's an old one. So that was the year I was Ray for Halloween, except my friend Gina was, I don't remember who she was. And towards the end of the night after drinks, I ended up with her wig on from her costume with my Ray costume.
Did you know that there's something that we cheer when we want to encourage people? Well, yeah, but it actually originated from the days when Ray spent some time as a lady of the night, and people started saying "Hooray!"
Oh, that makes sense. So maybe this was Lady of the Night Ray.
Come on, Daniel.
That was
Sorry.
that
I'm a
was
dad.
that was a bit weird. Yeah.
Talking about weird. Can't tell if he's about to eat the pretzel or get to know it better.
So we have every year, well, we have it this past year because of, that thing that took place that canceled everything. There is a local event called Exposure, which is when all of the businesses put on by the chamber, and businesses will have booths and everything. And we have one of our vendors called Exclusive Events that is a mobile bartending service, always has a booth in the back with good drinks. And she had a blow up pool with a bunch of blow up toys, and because they promote their Oktoberfest event at that event. So the
it's an
pretzels
inflatable
for
pretzel.
Oktoberfest.
Michael's asking where do I get a hold of these photos? They're just out there. They're just out
Some
there.
of us are dumb enough to put photos like that up online.
That's right. They tell
Yeah,
you.
and then others would just take their shirt off on a live video. People are
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not worried about it happening this week.
Yeah, but if you want some beads,
God.
So my guess was this was when you went as Tanya Harding for Halloween.
Oh, overexposure on cameras really does an interesting thing. You look like you're goth, but you're so I was actually a figure skater, and this was right before I was getting ready to head out on the ice for a contest or for a competition, or it was either right after, because I see flowers next to me, so it might have been right after. But I had been on the ice, and then that camera really did a number on the lighting there, and
Yeah, it made you look like you had extra eyeliner on, like the camera.
Like, yeah,
I
but
assume
I'm
as a
pale,
figure
but I'm
skater, you
not
had to.
that pale.
I assume as
You did have to. You
a-
had to have a lot of makeup on, because when
Yeah.
you're on the ice and you've got the lights. I mean, so I did have a ton of makeup on, but I mean, I'm pale, but I'm not that pale. Like, man,
Is this you?
no, that's not me.
I wasn't sure, and I was like, afterwards, I was like, I don't think that's her, but I think there are photos of you.
Some of me. There are photos of me. I do shoot a bow and arrow, but that is my friend Jennifer. That was 4th of July. We go out to her parents' house out in the country, and because then you can shoot off any fireworks you want, and we can shoot bow, and
Fun. Yeah, afterwards, I was like, I may not have grabbed the picture of her. I do know this is you. This is an
that
interesting
is me.
screenshot freeze frame that you chose to.
I don't think I chose to put that one up. I think somebody tagged me in that one.
I was like, caption this.
That was we were on Good Morning Cake I was with Brian Fanzo, who was with me. It was when they were in town for Social Media Day Wichita, and we were on the morning show talking about Social Media Day Wichita.
very Drew Barrymore-ish of you.
It does look like it now that you say it.
There you go.
I see it. Yeah.
There you go.
But I'm pretty sure I didn't post that one. I think I was tagged. Oh.
That's where we find our best photos, is when people tag other people.
The tagged ones.
Yeah. The tag ones. Yeah. Don't get tagged,
So,
people.
This is what happens when a kid in the 80s is in a fashion show. Yeah, I did not pick the outfit. I was put in the outfit, and it was a fashion show that I was in.
Wow. What are those? Are those X's
Wait,
and Y's?
Wait. It took me
I
a
think
while.
they're like X's and O's on the pants, and then different kinds of stripes and high top boots, and yeah, the side pony.
It took me a while to realize that you said fashion show and not Halloween show.
Yeah,
Because those sound
The
good.
80s were
80s.
the 80s were
is
colorful. Huh. Cheerleading my freshman year of high school, so I'm in the middle.
Can you do a little cheer for us?
Yay!
Wow. We didn't even get a ready. Okay.
Ready? Okay.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
It's been a while. That
So we
is,
had
of course, the.
Who
go
threw
ahead.
this? You or Dan or George? Because George says
That
he
is
threw the bullseye.
Who do you think threw it? You've seen the gunshot. You've seen the bow. Who do you think threw it?
Right? And George was in the Coast
I
Guard.
mean,
Yeah.
He's a puddle pirate,
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
and I can say that because my mother was in the Coast Guard. So, because that's what you call people in the Coast Guard, are puddle pirates.
Oh, that's funny.
So,
That's a good one.
yes,
I never
yeah,
get
the
the point of the
obligatory
Coast
social media
Guard.
week climb a picture.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go. Another Drew Barrymore moment.
it's bad.
That's
so-
exactly the caption on the photo. Ooh, this is bad.
Yeah.
I
Is
kid you
it?
not.
Because
Look it
it
up. It says,
surprised me.
ooh, so this is bad.
I was 19, and I was getting ready to head to work at Toys R Us, and I had really bad hair.
Toys R Us, what was
It's-
that like?
That was like hell. That was the year the Furby came out, And we had to hire off-duty cops to stay in the store at all times because we had grown men getting in fistfights over Furbies. And yeah, it was hell.
Wait, what did you do there?
I worked customer service. The year of the Furby.
The year of the Furby. Wow, there's a documentary that's coming out on Netflix in a few years. They just did the last blockbuster, and there's going to be like the year of the Furby.
The true story behind
Furby.
Behind Furby, yeah.
People were insane over those things. We had to keep them locked in the manager's office, and people would call us and be like, "Do you have them in?" And we'd be like, "We can't tell you that over the phone." And so people, because like otherwise, then we'd end up with like mobs of people. So you would just have to come check. And then they'd ask for Furby and we'd walk back and get one. And whatever color we grabbed was the color they got. They'd be like, well, that's not the color. I don't really care that that's not the color you want. You can take the one and only Furby you're going to get or not.
Wow. It's amazing.
I mean,
Toys R Us closed with service like that.
Yeah. I mean, what can I say? They were crazy people.
Yeah, people can be nuts. Well, this seemed like a good photo to end with. It's one of my favorites. And if anybody would like prints, you can order them online. Just kidding.
It's always awkward. Like, do I look? Don't I look?
If I need you to look, I will let you know by going.
We're gonna get you.
Seems like a good time for a short little break. We bring our skater guy.
Yeah, we need Stefan. Yeah.
Put him on ice skates. That would have been more appropriate.
He's a classic.
Stefan was a disco, roller skater. So
Okay.
he's kind of like become our unofficial mascot, I guess, if you will.
Yeah, it's a
Whatever.
mascot. Yeah, and that's.
Oh.
Hi there.
Hi there.
I'm so glad you're here.
I'm so glad you're here.
I have something very important to tell you.
I have something very important to tell you.
Were you like in a cult? Welcome to Do You Really Know? The Queenies.
So this is this is where Chad announces it was just written on the screen. That's because that's what we do on this show.
Well, this is brand new.
Oh man,
This is custom made, just
and I'm just
for you.
and I'm just gonna hide Chad with the comments like this, like Stefan, look what you did to Chad. There you go. And I'm very happy about it.
I'm okay with that.
Oh man,
I had to make space for us because what's happened here is Daniel and I, we were going to look at tweets. Then we were like, nobody's got time for that. So instead, we came up with phrases that we feel a Queenie might say.
you just gave up the whole punchline, Chad.
Well, there's no punchline. This is her game. She has to play it. I have to tell her what she has to do.
You just described the whole show. There's no punchline. It's just
there's no punchline.
It's just something you have to do. Yeah.
But you have to decide which Queenie you think would say it.
Yay, Kelly's here.
So, Kelly.
Okay.
That tiara's a little big, but she makes it look good. So, we're going to bring up a comment or whatever.
And you have to guess which Queenie said it, or maybe said it, or
would say
Chad
it.
thinks she said it. Yeah, I would say it.
Yeah, none of these are completely made up. Okay, they're completely made up. But we'll see what you do. Now, during the game, if you decide you want to change somebody for somebody else, you totally can do that. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
All right.
We thought this was the easiest one.
I was we'll go
I guess
with,
if there's anybody in the crowd can help if it takes
you
her
said
that long.
you made them up, so that's harder. Like because you've made these up, so I'm like, I don't. We'll go with Kelly.
Okay, so you're thinking Kelly. So we will put that with Kelly.
Kelly's here. Kelly can. She hasn't.
This is harder because you made them up.
All right, are you ready?
You can read it out loud.
That would be Jen.
Which one?
Cole.
Jen Cole? Yeah. Okay.
No.
Cover your face.
Nope. I changed that. That would be Jen Herman.
Oh, we're going to go with Jen Herman.
That one could be Kelly too. But we'll go with Jen Herman.
Kelly could say anything. We know that about Kelly.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
Let's see. Don't start with me today. I don't have time for your crap. We might have to move Kelly to that one.
That's awesome. Kelly's here. We'll see what she says. So that leaves you, Go Girl, open.
It does. Jen Watson.
Wait.
Which, let's see.
What?
Okay.
Ost. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
We'll put her there. All right.
too many gens.
There are three of
a
them.
lot of them in there, right? It's like, what in the world?
Why is
And Amanda.
You didn't even hesitate. You're like, that's probably Amanda. Okay. You're doing well. I don't know. Maybe you're not.
Well, they're made up, so that one could also be Kelly. We'll go with Bella.
Oh, okay. That's funny. I love this game. This is one of my favorite things I think we've ever done.
I can't begin to tell you how I made. That's Amanda. You can move Amanda over there. That is 100% Amanda. Okay, so what happened? We'll go with Jen Cole.
Okay. Jen Cole. Moving on.
Exactly. Jessica.
Jessica. Okay.
There are way more Queenies than we ever imagined, apparently.
I know, right?
Yeah. And they won't let us in the club.
Oh, I was supposed to do myself on one of these too? Oh, shit. Because that's it. I think.
Yeah, you can. You're in here.
1, 2, 3,
I mean,
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so this is it.
I'll show you who you're missing.
Oh. Mia. Yeah. Let's see. Life's been a bit foggy lately. I don't know if I can handle the I don't know who that would be. I don't know.
That's Chad's sense of humor and is in the last one. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Can I get the next one?
No. Yeah, give us
that's
something.
gonna. Yeah. Yeah. Trust me, you don't want to see the next one.
Oh God. Okay. We'll put. Oh God, I don't know. Move Jen Cole over to that one.
Move Jen Cole over to here. Okay. And who's going to be what
we'll
happened?
Put me on what happened. We'll put me there.
Yeah, on what happened.
No, me.
Oh, you. On what happened.
Not Mia. Me.
Okay. Next.
Everything you do It's absolutely perfect. And you're just a great human being. Mia.
All right. And put her right on our side. Oh, you know what? There's actually one more.
Oh, Jesus.
The bonus. The bonus.
I'm basically what would happen if Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Mandalorian had shield. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, that one would be me.
That is a trick question, though.
That's a trick question, though.
It's a trick question.
This is someone we just always assumed was a queenie, but maybe isn't.
Yeah, and you let him in there, but you didn't let us in.
I can't see who that is. I have no. I can't see.
Yeah, it's pretty small there.
That's
Who is
Mike
that?
Alton.
Yeah, we always thought he was a queenie, but he hangs out with the other queenies. I don't know what they call themselves. So he's.
Are you? How's he feeling about your answers?
Final answer.
Final answer. I'm not going to tell you whether you're right or not. I will tell you based on our thoughts when these were written. 1, 2, 3.
He's
4,
thinking. This is
5,
what Chad looks like when he's thinking.
6 of them are wrong.
Jesus.
But that being said, this is just supposed to be what you thought. So that works.
Well, the question is, what did the rest of the queenies think, and how happy are they with these choices? So, yeah. But they don't watch the show because the greatest thing about the show, you can do whatever. You can take your shirt off. Nobody knows because we don't have.
You brought that up quite
viewers.
a lot. I feel like you and George need some alone time.
Y'all have fun with that.
So anyway, no, I think you did a good job.
Oh man,
it was kind of fun little something different to do, and I don't know, whatever. What a good group, including Mike Alton, who we just all assumed was some kind of honorary Viking / queen.
I'm gonna have to see a bigger version of that picture. I'm like, what in the world?
I'll just glide this here for you. There you go.
He's like, he seems just as enthusiastic about wearing
like,
that costume as he would be about watching this show.
Yeah, it's like I didn't get a tiara, but I don't need a tiara. I get a Viking helmet. Oh, there you go. All righty.
There you go.
I'm probably wear Thursday now since I wasn't going to. No way, I have food in my mouth.
My bad. Okay.
Oh, look at yours.
Oh, I thought you were trying to point it out. Hey, I've got food in my mouth. So violent.
So that was just Chad trying to show off his lighting skills, and I really just wanted to bring Lainey into the show. But even she doesn't watch this. So the elevator's
smart.
Here.
It is. Tell her what to do, Daniel.
Well, had you have watched the show, then you would know that this is the captive audience elevator. It's a chance for you. You know how you get into an elevator? Well, you wouldn't, but any normal person, when they get into an elevator and they're all alone in there, they go dancing and like doing crazy stuff and, making faces at the video camera because they know that nobody's out there looking. Then this is your chance to go in the elevator. The doors will close and you can do whatever the heck you want, say whatever the heck you want. We don't have any viewers. Nobody cares.
And you won't be by yourself because Nancy Lewis Hill is always there.
Yeah, she's lurking.
Come dance.
She'll
be in there.
Oh man.
You ready?
I'm ready.
When you hear the ding.
It's so much different now that you took away the whole it's an elevator pitch. So then it's this weird, awkward okay, what do I say or do, or just move around? I don't know.
It's still it's your time to do whatever you want.
60 seconds is a long time. Didn't we talk about this yesterday? We said this is like this really awkward, weird, like da, 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 da. That elevator is slowest elevator ever. I had an elevator. I was on the 16th floor of a building, and that elevator was faster than this one. It's still moving slowly. I'm gonna go.
You're just
making the most of your time.
To not. Oh man!
Wow.
Oh, yeah, it's still going. I don't know what to do with this time. Super awkward moment.
There you go. Well, there you go. Her 60-second elevator pitch.
There you go.
Well, that
You
might
never
have
said
been
it was
the
a
best.
pitch.
We said you can
What?
do whatever the heck you want.
It's what.
I did.
Yeah. It's all. Oh, it's gonna open again. We don't want to do that again.
No, I don't want to do that again. Once was enough.
Nancy asked if this was live, so apparently she's taking up drinking again. But either way, we're still glad she's here. So, was it as bad as you thought it would be?
Some was better. Some was definitely worse. You know,
Sure.
it's like ripping a Band-Aid off. You just got to do it and get it over with.
I know.
The
I know. I
problem
get
with
it.
that question is that you don't even know where to begin answering it. It's like there's so many levels of bad here. But hey, you know, we volunteer, so nobody can complain. You know, that's that.
That's true. That's true.
I'm surprised those were the only pictures you pulled out. You know, in the bad possible interesting story pictures that are in my.
You know, there were some where I was
There
like,
were some crawfish ones in there. Some good
Yeah.
Louisiana ones.
Chad,
We only have so much
Chad
time.
was like,
Yeah.
Chad censored it. Chad censored it. He's like, let's not go there. Let's not go there. No, I like Julie. Let's not go there.
Yeah,
So-
there were some that I'm glad you didn't go there, but
that's right. See, Julie and I,
Yeah.
we you know, we got a little connection, and so there's
yeah.
there's some things I was like, you know, respect. Plus,
I appreciate that.
I've seen her mad at people, and I don't want to be one of those. So anyway,
Saw enough footage there to see what happens.
well, we appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, though.
It was fun.
Hope it was
I'm
fun.
gonna go head off to a vocal concert for the kiddo.
I know that should be fun. Well, before you go, let's
I'm
let's thank our sponsors, because without them, we'd still make as much as we already do on this show. Wow. There you go.
Oh, I apologize, everyone.
For what? There's nothing to apologize for.
For
Party Wichita style hay bales included.
Only a few will get the I know, but whatever.
I missed that part.
That's okay. You know you're going to go back and watch it.
I don't know about that. We're gonna bury that deep down somewhere.
Clicks.
yeah, I don't engage with posts. Everybody knows that. You can tag me. I won't respond. I mean, maybe now that I'm unemployed, I will. I'll be.
I didn't know that had you put that out there yet?
No, but
What?
I mean,
You have now.
Well.
like we said, nobody watches the show. But yeah, no, I'd
Might have
rather
made the announcement just in the middle of the credits, the end of Subpellucid.
it's like, but I'd rather, frankly, I'd rather be out there planting geraniums than, like responding to people's comments on posts. Sorry, guys. I'm like,
It's
real life
understandable.
trumps.
You're almost
Trump's,
50. It's kind of the geranium time of your life.
Yeah, no, I hate geraniums. It wouldn't be geraniums. That's what I'm saying. And that's like my least favorite plant.
We need to roll the. Oh, we missed the beat. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Stefan wanted his skater during the
Julie's got a
during
nice
the credits.
backyard.
He's still there though. He's always there.
He's still there. Yeah. Yeah, it always amazes me that like people still hang out. Like the viewer count is still there. Like why?
Right.
People, the show was over like 10 minutes ago. There's
They're
like
like the
nothing.
best-
You're gonna get nothing here.
I'm about to
like-
pull the headphones off and
I know.
leave and just have an
Like-
empty seat sitting here.
The best part is after the credits when they're like actually just not trying. Which, by the way, the whole time we're not trying. So, I don't know. I don't know why people stay around. I guess I don't know. I'm ending this
I did
show.
once.
Oh,
I
what?
once did a live show where I just took a photo and I put it and just streamed it live. And I was amazed at how many people were just sitting there watching and commenting and waiting for something.
Just out of FOMO. They were just like, I don't want to miss whatever's going to
It's like-
happen.
It was.
Anyway.
I got to do this. I got to do this more often because I got more views on that video than we ever did in Subpellucid.
Great. Thanks.
I'm not sure what that says about.
Yeah. Next week's
we'll leave it
episode
at that.
will just be one photo.